Hey folks, quick update. Alright, so I'm working on NineSlice still, and I basically have the zooming working. Let's see if I can get the graphic in here, texture. Yeah. Alright, zoomed in. So as you know, you left click and drag, select the area, you use these grab handles here to size it. And what I plan on doing is also adding the feature to leave the grab handle unsized. So basically prevent sizing, and there's a lot involved in order to have this working properly. But I got it for this grab handle here, and I'll probably add it to the other ones as well. Um, the options just allows me to set the filter mode on the actual image you're previewing. The values here on the left hand side are basically being updated as you actually modify these the grab handles here as they change the locations. The NineSlice, I have it working for the top. On the side is gonna come. It's gonna come really soon. And of course, if even if you size it, the, the the slice handles will stay relative to the side, that they're working with. It might come in handy. You never know. But yeah, that looks pretty good. And panning is actually working nicely. I have it so even if you're zoomed in at whatever. Oops, come on. There you go. It's only going so far, so that's pretty nice. What else? Oh yeah. I added a drop down to the breadcrumb so you can change the to a different state. So if I mean there's four tabs right now. So whichever state you see here, there will be a tab. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to keep it as tabs anymore because sometimes I want to see the values for the pressed states as well as the normal state or whichever other state. And I'm thinking of having this in a fold out for each of the states. So normal will have a fold out, and then you'll see the area XYZ XY width height whatever with these fold outs here in in a main fold out for each of these states. So it'll have like 8 states. So the toggle on state as well. And of course here you can use the fold outs to show more like options. Um, like if you wanna like tile if you wanna like tile instead of stretch, like between these slices, this top area here, let's say. So things like that. Uh, Stretch will be the default, of course, and then tiling will be the next available option. And tiling is not ideal, for most of these rounded buttons, but for the squarish kind of buttons, maybe you can add some tiling, so you don't have to mess around with these stretched stretched like areas. So that's a possible option to add. And of course, full area has I mean the selection area. In this case, I call it full area, which is kind of like the bounding box. It'll have a drop down of its own. So if you want to mess around with a specific sub area, like a top left or top or top right or whatever, then you can just select it from here, and it'll actually show up in green. So let's say you want a top. Oh, it's not implemented yet, but if you wanted, you can just press top. It'll highlight in a lighter green, and as well as on the left hand side. So the background will become a lighter green, so it stands out more, and then you can do whatever you need to in order to get to the actual values, so it stands out better while you're doing your manipulations here. It's a nice feature. It's probably overkill, but I thought it might be nice to add that. What else? Uh, oh yeah, the undo. I'm thinking of adding the undo as well. I tried using the Unity built-in undo, like undo or was it record object, but it's really finicky, and not only that, if I'm let's say if I'm working with the NineSlice and I want to go to the actual scene, or if I want to go to the scene and mess around with let's say if I have a plane that which I haven't added yet, but if I had a plane that I want to to the actual button to be represented as, then I basically would want to to do something here, and if I scaled it or this or that or whatever, and the edit, the undo itself, it would actually have the actual scene manipulations. So if I try to do an undo here, then it's gonna get corrupted by whatever undos I actually did in the scene, and I'm trying to find a way around that, but I can't find anything on the forums. So I guess I have to add my own. So when the undos are done, or maybe I'll just add one of these arrow drop down things at the end here, so I can get a listing of the last 10 undos that are specific to my editor window. So I don't have to mess around with having to worry if it's a scene undo or some other inspector undo, So yeah, I mean, there's that's gonna be some work as well. And I think that's it. Alright, I'll catch you guys another time. Au revoir. Bon voyage. Ciao.